What's going on, everyone? It's time for another horror slasher film review. Today we're going to continue on with the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise of Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. It was released by New Line Cinema August 11th, 1989. It was written by Leslie Boehm, produced by Robert Shea and Rupert Harvey, and directed by Stephen Hopkins, who did films like Race, The Ghost in the Darkness, Predator 2, and The Reaping. This had a budget of $8 million and it made over $22.1 million. This is also known as probably one of the worst sequels. It's one on the lower tier sequels. And I thought that for a while until I watched it again recently. Yeah. And I was about the Dream Child. Well, the girls, the survivors of the fourth one, are back and they're still trying to face Freddy in more dark and daunting ways. And Freddy has a unique way of coming back because he's haunting this girl who's actually pregnant, haunting the child that's dreaming, which brings him back, and he starts tormenting this group of people all over again. And this one has some pretty unique and clever ways to kill. And just like the other ones, they upped it again with the effects. The effects are amazing in this. So creative, so well put together. I really loved it. And the characters in this, some of them are a little bit bland, but overall they're not too bad. The story itself is a little odd and just cartoonish, but it still somehow works in a way. The wittiness with the one-liners and everything like that is actually more than the previous ones, but it still grounds itself in somewhat of a slasher context, and it's better that way. And the music and cinematography are pretty good too. And overall, I thought this film wasn't as bad as I remembered it to be. It's a little unusual concept to go by, but there's still two other worse ones. There's some worser ones in the franchise than this. So I still think two is probably one of the weaker ones so far, and this one I still thought was amusing enough. And overall, it's very cool with the unique kills and everything like that. The makeup and the effects are really good, just like everything else. That's what these movies are known for. And besides having like a weird premise, I like it when films try to do something weird like this and make it something new and interesting. And for the time, this is when slashers were starting to dry out and become really dull and opaque and stuff. And this one, they tried to do something new in it. Somewhat worked, surprisingly. Overall, I enjoyed it. I thought this film was fun. It's by no means anything super spectacular or anything like that, but overall, I thought it was fun and amusing. And with that, I'm going to give A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was better than what most people say. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, I'll link the trailer down below, but also make sure you check out my Instagram. That's where I post clips of films and review in the future on my story. I usually put the film title in there and some history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox is down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after I watch the films. And also, my Twitter's down below, _Derek. So follow me on those platforms to stay looped with this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any films or film franchise nature on and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future. Comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, let me know what your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film is down below. And make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd they probably never thought of checking it together. And also, so you're my opinions on popular films, some come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, we're not going to do the next Nightmare yet. We're going to talk about a film called The Ghost from 1969. So, an old school horror film is coming up next. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those kids dreaming because they're going to bring the killers back, obviously. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.